What's up, YouTube? Welcome back. Today we are doing the grill install. A lot of you guys have been giving me some really positive feedback about the letters we put on it. I point over there, you guys can't see, but it's over there. Anyway, so today we are finally getting around to installing it, and this is still pretty basic. There's a little bit of wiring. If you've watched the Headlight video wiring diagram we did, essentially what we did is we made it easy to put this in. Otherwise, what you want to do, guys, the step where we're checking to see what's the turn signal and what's the running light, you're going to wire this up to the running light. Here it is, guys. Here's the grill. It looks awesome. I'm really excited to get it on the truck. I think it's going to get a lot of positive feedback from it. You guys won't be able to see us yet, but I got to check it out here. Oh yeah, that's going to look awesome. You guys are really going to like this when it's on. So, as you can see, we got 3 plugs back here. So I need to go grab the wiring harness to show you the rest of it. It does look like we'll be able to tuck this in here nicely, though, off to one side or the other to hide the wires. So let me go grab this next piece and we'll get started. Well, guys, since I am doing a review of this product with the installation, first thing I want to say is, other than telling you how to take the grill off, these instructions suck. These are terrible. They really are. Make all necessary electrical connections. That does not tell you how to do this. So, on a side note, they could improve that aspect. Otherwise, though, I really like the kit. So since these are already garbage, we're going to just throw them away. Now, onto the wiring harness. So the first thing I want to say is, the ends that plug in, we got a nice grommet there to kind of keep any of the elements out. All in all, pretty nice. Everything is wrapped and protected. So that looks good. And then just 2 simple connections down here, guys. Very similar to the other wiring videos I've done. We're going to kind of take more of this off. It's kind of neat, just a solid wire, not like the strands all rolled together. I don't really know if one's better than the other, but that's what we're working with, nothing crazy. So YouTube, how I'm going to hook this up is I got 2 strips of wire, black and red. I am big on color code your stuff, especially for if you ever plan on, I'm not really planning on getting rid of my truck, but it makes it easier for anyone that gets involved. If I need a mechanic to look at something, they got to take stuff apart. Being able to tell pat live wire, ground wire, that's going to help them in the long run, and it's less likely they're going to goof around with stuff or, lead me to have to repair or pay more for them to fix something I messed up. So be cautious of that. Make sure you have your color coding stuff. This is just cheap wire from AutoZone, nothing crazy, or excuse me, Advanced Auto. I have 2 of these, and what you do with these is you put your wire you want to splice into in here and put the wire that you need power to in this one, and then you press this metal bar down and then you close the top of it. Now, some of you may already know exactly what I'm going to do here because it's very similar to the headlights that we put in. So I have 2 female adapters here and 2 male adapters. So I'm going to crimp the female ends on one of these wires, and then the other end, the male wires on the other ones. So these will plug in. It'll make it removal very, very simple. And sorry about my phone there, guys. So it will make removal very simple, and it'll also make this easy to put right back in case I do need to take this out for any reason. Now also there'll be connections on the grill itself to make it easy to remove. Just trying to cover all my bases and make this as clean of an install as possible. So to start, we are going to strip, this is 18 gauge, so we're going to strip some of this down. Again, I check all my connections. These guys look to be good. So now this is what's going to, the other end of these wires is what's going to splice into these guys. So YouTube, we got 4 Phillips head screws across the top. We're going to take them off first. Then you take a big flathead screwdriver and there's 4 or 5 tabs along the bottom. What you want to do is you press up on the tab and kind of pull out a little bit. Go to the next one, same thing. So guys, this is what we're left with. No grill here. This is part of the header panel that goes to each side. And as you guys will notice, there's no wires here for me to do anything with. What that means is we need to take a headlight out to get to our wires back there. Okay, YouTube, so this seems to be showing up on the camera. So this yellow guy is our turn signal. This white guy is all of our LEDs. This is hooked up to our halo option, all that stuff. We're going to tap into this one, and this is obviously our ground. So what we're going to do is beneath here, right here, is where we're going to tie into these guys. Down beneath our connector. So I have the connectors to do this. I'm going to go get them out. It's just the same style that I've taped up down here. And all you do is you press them on the wire, put the wire you want to tap into in the other input, press it down, and done. So really, couple-minute process here. Josh and I were thinking about this as we got this ready, so I'm going to set this back in just for a little. So we have the headlight kind of out, still hanging on, but I have it resting on some paper towels here. Got my wires, so we're going to start with the ground first. And again, we already have this wired up, so it was easy to come back in and add these things. So undo our little bit of electrical tape here. A lot of bit of electrical tape, I should say. Alright, so I'm going to put the new wires in to the wires that we added. I'm not going to mess anymore with the original harness itself, just this one. So what you do is we're doing a ground here. So you make sure that you're, oh, I need to turn this the other way. So you press it onto your wire, and then in the other slot you insert your new wire. And this part I know is not going to come up very well, but as you're holding that wire in there, you need to press down on this metal connector. You'll feel it cut into the wires there. Now once you have it down flat, make sure these wires aren't going anywhere, and then close the top to them. So now we have a new wire added in here. So very simple, guys. Like I said, Josh and I were really thinking about this when we were setting this all up. So it wouldn't be bad when we went to add this. We're going to do the same thing to this power wire here. So now as we have it, just color match them up, guys, black to black. If it'll go in here, there we go. Red to red. Now I'm going to bring the grill over, plug this in, and we're going to just double check it before we start closing up. I don't know if that's really doing it justice for how cool it looks, guys. It looks awesome. I'm so excited to get this on the truck. They look killer. So I have some zip ties, and what I want to start doing now is getting wires hidden. I don't like a bunch of wires showing. It kind of drives me nuts. So I'm just going to kind of zip tie stuff, see what happens. I don't quite know exactly how I'm running this off, but I do know I'm going to make it look a little neater than it does. Well, YouTube, here it is. Here's the Ford Raptor grill. I love this. I think it looks awesome. If you do this, please change the letters out. It looks ridiculous the other way, where it looks like, well, basically, this is another O, and the D in flip is where the F is. It looks goofy to me. I don't like it, but this is awesome. I really love it. This looks just wow. I don't feel that I don't feel video is doing it justice how cool this looks. Let me get it lit up for you. Now there's where I think it really looks cool. Leave your comments below if I should change it out to white LEDs instead of orange. I don't know where I stand on that. I kind of go back and forth, but with the angel eyes and LEDs on there, come over here, I just think it looks awesome. Okay, so just to show you guys up here, this is the top of the grill. I have these zip tied up and held in place. Once I got this mess here zip tied and held up in place, I just pushed it in between. There's these posts and then another flat surface here. Put it behind the screw down here under the post. Same the whole way around until down here. Now what I'm doing down here is actually, this is just a little bit of extra. What I'm doing down at this part is I'm obviously keeping it all tucked in around this corner. And I'm trying to do the same down here, but the way I ran the wire lumen goes, sorry, messing with this part. So the way the wire lumen is run, I have it going through here, and then I run it just under and pop it up with the wires over there. Well, here it is, guys, all hooked up, all done. It looks killer. There is one thing I'm upset about, and I didn't realize it when I first got it open. There is a scuff here. I don't know if you can see it. It's minor, but it's there. It's not a cheap grill for what it is. I mean, it's a bunch of plastic. So there's a significant weight difference from this grill and that grill. Like, you can feel the difference in weight. It's kind of crazy. So this grill's plans, guys, we're gonna clean this up. You can actually take this billet part out and give it a good cleaning. So I'm gonna take that out, redo the video I did, basically just kind of being able to get a better angle on everything, not have the shell itself in the way, and then put that back on my dad's truck. That's where that grill's gonna go. But this looks awesome. I'm gonna get the truck out, back outside where you can see it in the daylight. The hard part with shooting in the garage, you kind of get some of this that looks like the gates of heaven over here. You have all that, so we're gonna get this out, so we're not gonna have that, so you guys can get a really good look at this truck. Well, guys, there it is. I think it looks awesome. I think it really complements the truck. I think it's at a point where there's a nice mixture of chrome with the black accents and the white. It's kind of funny when you think about it. When people buy the XL work truck models, they do everything to get rid of black plastic. And here, there's a considerable amount of money in black plastic placed back on the front end of this truck. But I think it's coming together pretty well, guys. Leave a comment below what you think. How do you like it? We have so much stuff planned for this coming year, guys. The truck is looking killer. Absolutely killer. I love it. I can't wait for some of you guys to see it at call-outs and dyno events, etc. Which reminds me, Josh and I will most likely be at Dirty Diesels on May 19th for their diesel event. They're going to have, I think it's $90 to put your truck on the dyno. The truck's already been on one dyno and I've been dying to put it on another. The only change to the truck has been the intercooler pipes. I don't know, it's really not going to do anything, but who knows? We will we'll give that a whirl, see what happens. Anyway, YouTube, that is all for today's upload. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you are not already. Don't forget to leave a like, drop a comment below, and turn alerts on so you know exactly when we upload our next video. Guys, I'm looking at the truck, and from this angle, it is amazing. Have a great one, guys. I will see you in the next upload.